Spending time in prayer takes the effort off of you and puts it on God. Matthew 11:28-30 says, "Take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy to bear, and the burden I give you is light." Then Jesus said, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest." That's amazing. I work at a restaurant currently. The whole staff primarily are people that are in their 40s and 50s who might have kids, who have a wife maybe, who have someone they live with that they have to provide for, that they work 7 days a week. They have 2 other jobs, and they're always stressed. They're always tired. They're always complaining about how hard life is. Meanwhile, I'm there and I'm like, man, my life is easy. I'm out, I'm working all the time. I'm barely home, I barely sleep, but I don't feel it because I'm in the Lord. I'm doing things the Lord's way. If you pray the right way with faith and fully believing that the Lord will take care of you, you will live a stress-free life. The word says his yoke is easy and his burden is light. And then he says all of those who have a hard burden and carry heavy burdens, come to me and he will give you rest. The Lord gives you rest. Matthew 21:22 says, "You can pray for anything, and if you have faith, you will receive it." If you want rest, you will receive rest. If you want an easier life, look at what the word has to say about that. If you are believing for a job, a spouse, a car, an open door for anything, go to the Lord about it and pray the prayer in faith. Believe that it is done. Believe that the Lord's going to do it for you, because he will, and he always does. Take care of your end though. Live obedient lives. Seek God every single day. Be in his word. Pray to him. How are you going to expect to hear from the Lord if you're not praying? If you're not in his word, literally reading his words to you? Mark 11:24 says, "I tell you, you can pray for anything, and if you believe that you've received it, it will be yours." Praying takes the effort off of you and puts it on God because of faith. Faith is believing something in your heart and speaking it out and knowing it to be true. So whatever it is, whatever the situation is that you are in, give it to the Lord in prayer. Tell the Lord what it is. Tell him what you want him to do about it. And if it lines up with his will, it will be done. For example, if you are sick or you know someone that's sick, James 5:15 says, "Such a prayer offered in faith will heal the sick." Pray for the sick, and the Lord will make you well. And if you have committed any sins, you will be forgiven. When you pray, you are giving your situations and problems to God. Let God do the heavy lifting. He is way stronger than you. Live every day refreshed. Wake up refreshed. Wake up not having to worry about how to make ends meet. Wake up with a zeal and a passion and a strength from the Lord. Get the Lord involved in your life. And you do that by communing with him, by talking to him, by understanding what he wants you to do and doing it. There's no reason to worry. When you do pray to him, when you do spend time with the Lord, you will live a stress-free and easy life. There is nothing too hard for God. So take whatever you are dealing with, any situation that seems too big, insurmountable, and give it to the Lord. Pray until the heavy burden is lifted. Pray until you feel that release. But give it to the Lord, and then trust that he's going to take care of it for you. God will always do the heavy lifting for you when you pray in faith.